Hey everybody, welcome. Super excited to be here. Mike, you're on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm in Cape.
Yeah, you
Uh,
want to just do a little intro while people are
yep,
rolling into the room?
I will. I will. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, the final part of 5.
Nope,
Um,
it's not the final. There's one more.
oh, okay,
We're doing a bonus.
got it. So the second last part of the Instagram program for small business. My name is Mike Walter. I'm a SCORE volunteer. I assume that most of you attended prior sessions in the series, so I'm going to skip the usual introduction. I'll remind everyone that SCORE offers mentoring to people who are in business or thinking about starting a business. This can be a valuable assistance to you. It's free and confidential, and I encourage you to take advantage of it. As for today's procedures, all participants other than the facilitator have been muted. We ask that you enter any questions into the that you have. There's a questions button at the bottom. Don't use the chat, please. That way we only have to check one place for questions. And that
Yeah,
covers it.
awesome. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. If you want to go off camera now, you can. And keep letting people in. Welcome everybody. It's so good to see you here. I yeah, I'd love to just welcome you guys. Oh, I see Carla and Audrey and Carol and Harleen. Where are you guys from? Can you let me know in the chat? And also, can you please let me know if this is your first time joining? I like to have a little context around energy in the room because it helps me with the presentation. So yeah, let me know where you're from. Let me know what your business is, and let me know, is this your fifth time joining, Subi? Second, third, how many have you been listening to? Jamaica Plain and North Truro, says Carla, fifth time. I love it. You've got all 5 stars. Audrey, fifth time. Cool. It sounds like many of you have been very dedicated and focused on joining, which I love. And I would love to see in the chat, as people are still coming in, what have you enjoyed most about what you're learning when it comes to Instagram marketing? Hello, Irene from the Berkshires. I have a house in Otis as well, third time. Tampa, Florida. I love Tampa. Good to have you here for the third time. Michael said second time. Sutherland, Mass, fifth time. Oh, I love it. Mathematic rules. I love that. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to just like give a little Subi mindset mojo, because I think we all need that when we join a webinar. My webinars are very organic. Yes, I have slides. Yes, I teach from the slides, but I like for you all to to share what questions you have as we go. As Mike said, as Mike said, put those in the Q&A. And because this is for you. This is for you to learn how to really get more visibility in your business, understand how to grow the right audience. This is not about growing followers fast. It's about having real, true conversations that can lead to opportunities and ultimately conversions. Conversions being more Benjamins in the bank. And I think at the end of the day, that's what we all want, right? But if you're not focused on building community and connections, it's really hard to have those conversions. And yes, I have a cough, so I might be sipping on some water throughout. So from my experience of teaching Instagram marketing for 12 years, I would say to any new business owner, the most important thing, the most important thing is connecting with real people. Behind every avatar on Instagram, there is a real person. So let's go into what you are going to be learning today. We're going to continue to focus on the village of Instagram. And today, that village we're talking about, that neighborhood we're talking about, is Reels. And I'm going to hopefully teach you, and I'll show you on my phone, how to create engaging, relatable, relevant Reels for your audience. Not Reels that are trending, but relatable, relevant Reels. Write that down. It's really important. because you only want to be relevant and relatable to your audience, right? And the purpose of Reels, we're going to go into that and how they're different from all the other neighborhoods. So if you're new here, real quick, I'm Sue B. I've been teaching Instagram marketing for 12 long years. I love Instagram. I discovered the power of it at my store on Cape Cod, in Mashpee, at the Pomponset Marketplace, where I got married. And I had a store there for 7 years. So I learned firsthand the power and value of Instagram to bring more people, more traffic into my store. And I will tell you that anybody with a physical location, anybody that has a local based business, it is so much easier than you think. And if you're like, I don't believe you, Subi, jump in my DM at Subi Zimmerman and send me a message. I do have a link in my bio where you can book a 15-minute call if you feel like you're just spinning your wheels and wasting time. I speak on stages with thousands of people, hundreds of people, and I do a lot of local events as well. This weekend, I'm doing an event here in La Jolla. I do a mastermind, and I also do one on Cape Cod. It's for women in their prime who really want to boss up their business and their mind and get some good mobility moves in it while we learn. If that sounds interesting, send me a DM. I want to just honor each and every one of you that's been very present, who has shared from last week. A quick reminder, we talked about Instagram Live and how to use Instagram Live to get more eyeballs on you, so people can feel you and connect with you. And there's a lot of great comments here. I can see how I can use Instagram Lives in my business. Mathematic rules. We make math less scary and more approachable. I love that. That's for high school students and beyond. I love learning about Instagram Lives because you broke down the steps into manageable pieces. I'm all about breaking everything down so that you can process and learn it. I love that you guys are learning about new tools, and the interview idea that I talked about last week, how you can interview your staff, you can interview your alumni. It was brand new to some of you, I saw, and you guys initially said it could be scary, and it can, but you can do a practice run as I shared, right? So thank you for sharing that you love learning about Instagram Lives. And today, like I said, we're going to focus on Reels. So before I get into Reels, does anyone have any follow-up questions from the lives, or did anyone do a live? I would love to know if anyone here today has done a live since learning about lives, because guys, you can learn all day long, but if you're not doing and executing and taking action, then why are you here? Lisa, I love that it's not a foreign language to you anymore. Yeah. So again, Instagram is a massive place. I call it a village because there's over 2 billion monthly active users. And when you understand all the different nuances of each neighborhood, it all makes sense, like where you should hang out, what you should do, and why. And so when we recap the basics, each area of Instagram has different ways to access that content and how your followers who are interested in you can engage. And it's really important to know that. And I'll bring your eyes back to this visual. I love this visual because next week, I threw in a bonus video. Who's excited? Let me know in the chat if you're excited. Just give me your favorite emoji or just say yay, Subi. We're going to talk about Instagram direct messages. And that's where it all goes down, deep in the DMs. I am not saying this to brag, but I am telling you, I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars using the Instagram direct message strategically. Yeah, not hundreds, but hundreds of thousands. Who doesn't want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars using it strategically? It's its own ecosystem. I only got like 4. Okay, guys, there's 30 people here and I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are excited. So I need to see that you're all excited because I put a lot of time and energy into creating these presentations for you guys, and I just want to make sure that you're here for it. Okay. Every area of Instagram, you have the chance to have conversations. Some of them are just text, some of them are audio, and some of them are video. And today we're focusing on Instagram Reels. Now, for those of you that haven't dived in, the basic definition of an Instagram Reel is a video that has audio. And there's so many effects, AI effects, and creative tools that you can use. And they have multiple clips that you can string together. And now they can be up to 3 minutes long. Okay. So when you're on Instagram and you look on your phone, you'll see that Reels has its own channel right here. This is the channel. All of these are Reels. Now you'll notice if you look at my Reels, I have different views on them. On my introduction reel, which I highly recommend that you all do, I have almost 2,000. This one is pinned at the top. You can pin your Reels. You can pin your post so it stays there. It doesn't move. This one has over 2,300. I'm teaching you a new thing, which I recommend you all go learn how to delete a comment so you know how to do that. This one's more motivational. And this one over here is teaching you how to use the newest feature, Notes, strategically. This one got almost 13,000 views. I don't focus on the views. I don't focus on the followers. I focus on the connections and the conversations that happen and the reach. And you can look at your insights for everything that you're doing to see what your reach is. I did generate some sales from each one of these. So when you create content, the reason that you're creating content is to show up. It's the marketing. It's your messaging. It's the connection. If you are not creating consistent content, your business will not get the exposure and opportunities that it should. You can do all the grassroots marketing locally, flyers, tab pulls. I did it all, putting things on windshield wipers, making stickers, having sandwich boards. I've done it all. And that works, but that takes time, physical time. This is sitting and doing and being strategic. So let me know, what is everyone's biggest challenge when it comes to creating your Reels? What are your biggest challenges? I want to dive into a little bit of that. Can you guys let me know? Being on camera, I'm going to talk about that. Video editing, I'll show you how. What else is a challenge? Editing, Carol, I'll show you how. What other challenges? What should the content be every now and then? Okay, so it's not every now and then. This is where you have to, I'm going to go off slides for a second. This is so important. If you don't have a strategy and you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall, nothing's going to stick. A strategy happens when you really do some market research. You can use Instagram to do market research. I will show you how. I will share my phone real quick. Yeah, you can do market research on Instagram. So how do you do market research on Instagram? Well, there's a search button right here at the bottom, and you can search Cape Cod, and you can see all the Cape Cod businesses that come up who have Cape Cod in their bio in the SEO. So if you don't have Cape Cod in your bio, you're not going to come up. But you can search your industry, interior designer, decorator. When you search, you can search accounts And you can see all the accounts who are interior designers. And since I'm in San Diego right now, I'm just going to tap into this one. And you can see their work. So use Instagram strategically to do the market research so that you know what kind of content to be creating. It's so important. Okay, let's keep going. You can watch Instagram Reels in the feed, and when you do, it fills the whole screen. The dimensions of the reel are viewed differently. So everyone, take out your phone, tap on the house on the bottom right, and this is where, if you scroll, you will see reels that pop up, and it fills the whole screen. And this is why it's important to make sure you're doing everything in the right format. This is one of my clients, healing_through_self. She's just starting out on Instagram. She's a former nurse. She's lost 70 pounds, and she wants to share her blueprint and her way of doing it without, quote unquote, dieting over the 2 years that she lost 70 pounds. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go connect with Nona. One of my other accounts, many of you might not know this, I have an account called the Curious Collaborative. Now, the Curious Collaborative only has 3 posts. It only has like 40 something followers. And I'm starting out on that account just like you are. And this is a virtual mastermind for women who want to just lean into curiosity and expand and grow and collaborate. So if that sounds like you, come over to the Curious Collaborative, and maybe you want to follow and say hi. Now let's dial into the basics. Any type of account on Instagram can create and upload a reel. Reels can consist of one or a combination of multiple video clips and photos. And media can be filled right inside of the app, which I strongly recommend, or it can be previously recorded from your phone. And I'm going to show you some that I've recorded in my app and some from my phone. And then you can download a complete reel to your camera roll instead of sharing it immediately. Now, when you do that, the audio will be removed. And that way, if you want to use it again, you can. Because sometimes you can use the same video with a different message, or you might decide to save it to drafts for later. Now, I will tell you, inside of my program, which several of you have joined, Ready, Set, Grow, all the details of everything I've been teaching over the past 5 weeks is laid out in my Ready, Set, Grow program. That's 9 hours of learning all the nuances. So if you're like, wait, drafts, where is that? And I can show you. I will answer questions to show you. And an aspect of Reels is the virality and shareability of the audio. So one of the aspects is that because people trust when they can see, and they trust more when they can hear your voice. There's so many, some of you said you need help with the editing. There's a lot of options that are available inside of the app to make Reels really easy. I mean, when I started teaching Instagram and Reels came on, there was virtually no editing. You needed to use a third-party app. You don't need a third-party app to do anything now. Focus on just Instagram. The value of spending time in the Reels neighborhood is that it does favor the algorithm, meaning that it pushes your content out. It is the best neighborhood of all the ones that you learned. Feed, post, lives. It is the best one to get new reach, new eyes on your content. Reels can bring value to your community, and people engage and ultimately convert. Conversion is the Benjamins in the bank. I love the way that sounds. Benjamins in the bank. The Reels neighborhood allows you to create dynamic content without any editing software, exclamation mark. So those of you that are like into all these apps, I say delete them. You don't need them. there are different types of reels. This is really important. There is the reality reel. So this is you living your life in reality. Often these are 7 to 15 seconds. It's a one clip. I was in, where was I here? Miami, I think. Anyway, somewhere, oh no, in California at a really nice hotel. And it had good lighting. So I was outside filming. I recorded this reel in under a minute, and I was in no special location. I'm always thinking about good lighting and cute outfits. I'm here for all the cute outfits. Hello, Lily Pulitzer. You also can do a talking head video where you are talking directly to camera. Can you guys feel me when I look right into the lens? Many women, many people, midlife and older in their prime, have no idea how to confidently look at the camera lens. To the person that said you're not confident on camera, I want you to know that there are filters. I do not have any on today, but I want you to know there's filters that you can smooth your skin, enhance your lashes, put a little lip gloss on, put a little rouge on, and do whatever. I tend to want to be as authentic as possible. But sometimes it helps you put a little extra pep in your step, and that's what you need when you're on video. When you're talking to camera, it's important to be talking to it. I'm talking to it just like I'm looking at Carla, who she and I had a lovely conversation with. And I'm just feeling her energy. And that's all I'm talking to is the person I want to be talking to, not the billions of people on Instagram. Now, these talking head reels are longer, typically 30 to 90 seconds, maybe up to 3 minutes. And they do require more editing. I am so confident and comfortable on video. I don't need a script. I know how to stay focused. I know what my bullets are, but it took a while. And many of you, that's going to take some time. When you're using the audio on Instagram, it is available as music or as audio that someone else created. You can use somebody else's audio, or you can be talking and it's your own audio. Trending audio on Instagram has the upward arrow. And when you use trending audio, you can show up in that trending audio hub and get more eyeballs on your post. So Instagram audio are the reality reels, and original audio is you. And those typically do really, really well. I'm going to just take a quick pause, stop the share, check in with Mike. Has any questions come in, or do you guys have any questions? Or I can see the chat.
There's two questions.
Okay, let's hear them.
The first one, which came in early, is as a person your age, how do I figure out how to appeal to high school kids?
You talk to them. You mean with your content? There's many different ways. I recommend you book a 15-minute free call with me. The link is in my bio and we can go through some. Yeah, it's important to understand, is this the mathematics teacher? Who is the account? What do they do?
It doesn't say. It's Audrey Orenstein.
Audrey, what do you do? Audrey, do you want to go off mic for one hot second? How about you do that now? Just go off the mic and talk to me.
Me?
Music program. Yeah. Well, music in the high schools. I need to hear more. So yeah, Audrey, I don't know if you and I spoke yet. I've talked to a lot of people, but yeah, you need to be relatable to them and you need to educate them as to why they would be interested in, I don't know what, see, when you're I have to say this, I said this last week. When you answer a question, give as much detail as possible. I have no idea what kind of music. Yeah, this is such a vague answer. I need details. You run a music school that recruits high school kids for what? I don't understand. For what? What do they do? Plugged in music program in Needham. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned that I lived in Wellesley. How many years have you been in business? To be in a rock band. See, we need all this information. Yeah, 22 years. So all of this. Yeah, Audrey, let's talk. Why don't you book a 15-minute call? Because I don't want this to just be about you and I talking. I want everyone to get it. Yeah. Okay. So what's the next question?
how to use it to tie it to my business.
Well, that's what I'm talking about today. I don't know what your business is. Who's asking that?
Nancy Hampson.
Yeah, so when you answer the question, use it to tie into my business. My business is X. Like these vague questions are hard to answer. Details are everything. So Brenda's saying, so if we create in Reels in Instagram versus in our phone, then we download the reel from Instagram. You can save it as a draft and it will be exactly how you edited it, Brenda. Or you can download it to your camera roll. If you download it to your camera roll and you're speaking, yes, it will be saved. It will not be saved if there is music. The music doesn't save to your camera roll. Mike, any more questions?
No, that's it.
Okay, awesome. Let's keep going. So, like I said, strategy, goal. Why are you doing it? I don't want you to do it just to check it off your to-do list that boom, posted on Instagram today. Yay me. No, if there's no strategy, don't do it. You need to have a strategy. So on every reel, there needs to be a hook. And you might say, Sue B, what's a hook? A hook is the information that attracts somebody to say yes. That is on the cover of your reel. And I break this all down in Ready, Set, Grow. But a cover of your reel is different than the reel. You upload the cover. You create the cover in Instagram. If you want to make more money doing what you love, that reel is for you. The text is meant to attract the viewer. The hook is meant to attract the viewer to stop in their scroll and say, oh my gosh, that's for me. It should be intriguing. It should be interesting to your ideal client, and it should clue them in to what they will get if they watch the content. And there can be a hook on the reel at the top of the caption. So let's look at this a little bit more. One of the captions here, it has a call to action, a CTA, which is really important. This is the action that I want people to take after they read it. So every reel, hold on. Oh, it is. Every reel has a description. That is the message that you write, and you want people to read it. So on my reel, I put selling is one of my superpowers. Get it? LOL. And if you want in on my 7 proven tactics to increase revenue without complicated technology, read the details below. So you want to entice people with a call to action to take action. And when there's more watch time on your reel, that is good for the algorithms. There's more than one. Algorithms are just collecting data of your activity and what you're doing. And time watch and time spent is one of them. So for those of you that do need a script, I recommend writing it down. And here are some ideas. To the person said, what do I post? Share information that's relevant. Provide your insight. Maybe talk about an objection. Address a misconception. Or you can share a process, a step-by-step, or a tutorial. You can share a collection of something that someone would be interested in. Maybe like the menu of all of the different ways that you teach music to students who want to be in a rock band. Or it can be entertaining. People love to laugh and be entertained. So those are some ideas. When you write it down, I recommend writing it down in your notes. And here's one thing I did to just give some context around taking a selfie. Make sure you're in good lighting. Make sure that the background is enticing. Or maybe you have a poster behind you or a sign, or, just note the different angles. I had a video kit at one time with a great company called Iographer. So if you're someone that's looking for some good video lighting and light and mics, that's a good resource. So just make sure that you have everything ready and organized, and notes is what I use. Really easy. So I have can I go here? A video that I did, and I'm not going to turn the audio on. Can you see it if I go here? Is it being shared? I don't know if it's going to be shared to this. I think I need to stop the share and then reshare it. Hold on. I'm going to reshare it to the right browser. Screens. Let's see. Oh, it opened up in another browser. Let me find it. Is it this one? Nope. Let me go to my phone and I'll share it from there. Oh, maybe it's gonna take me a while. Oh no, it won't. I can do it this way. Always problem solving. You guys got a problem solve. Okay, let me share it from here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Slack channel. I have a Slack channel with my team. You guys are gonna see it in action. And I am going to find my thread with my content. I have a lot of different things that I do. And I am gonna find the most recent one. Hold on. Mastermind speaking presentations. It should be here. Is it? Nope. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me stop sharing this. It's gonna be worth seeing this. Trust me. Give me a hot second. I'm gonna go into my Slack channel on my computer and find it here. What channel is it in? I want you to see this reel because it really does show how easy it can be and how relevant it can be. And I might need to pull it up after because I have a lot of communication with my team. Oh, here it is. Is this it? Nope. Okay. I don't want to waste time on that. So let me just go back. Sorry, I will find it. I will show you. Basically, the gist of it is, let me see it here. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me minimize this and let me minimize this. I figured it out because I don't stop till I figure it out. I am relentless AF, guys. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go here. Let's share. Here we go. Figured it out. Okay, got it. Okay. Phew, that took a while. Sometimes it takes a while. I'm keeping it real over here. Okay, so this is a very, very quick reel. And it's for women 40 and older. You're not too old and it's not too late. And this reel has gone viral, like close to 100,000 views on this. And notice that the description, double tap if you need this reminder. Do the things, live the dream, learn the lessons, build the business. Zuby says you're not too old and it's not too late. And this has just done really, really well. And this is from 2021. It was a while ago. But it's simple. And so many people have used my audio on this to recreate it. So that's when it goes viral. If someone loves what you're sharing and they're like, wow, my audience needs to hear that too. You're not too old and it's not too late. Who feels that way? Are any questions coming in, Mike, when I'm talking about that?
Sorry,
Anything?
we have one. From Michael Brady, I have 2 startup Boston Wellness and Travel Expo in Needham and the private sailing charter boat in Rhode Island. How would you use it for them? How would you use it for them, I guess?
I'm not quite sure what he's asking. That wasn't really
I'm
a
not either.
cohesive sentence. I will show you one of my accounts here in San Diego that has a yacht. I'll show you a quick little snapshot of that. Really nice yacht here in San Diego. And I'll show you her account. I worked with her for a while and it took some time. Yacht in San Diego. I'm all about boats. I love them. I don't own one, but I go on them. So this is Zolna, wait, Zolna Yachts, and I think it's San Diego. So you can search just by typing in. They have just 3,000 followers, and they do excursions for events. And they are showing what it feels like to be on the yacht. Here's the event that I did. And notice the behind the scenes. I did have a videographer for this event that filmed it so that she could use it for promotion. But her yacht is in San Diego and you want to show the experience. For me, it was a community meetup that I hosted and there were 40 people that were on it. There was food. You want to show the energy of the experience. You want to show what it feels like to be dancing on the yacht, having fun, connecting, looking at the views, all of it. So I'm hoping that that was helpful for you. Let me know.
Let's see. What do you mean so many people have used your audio? I would like to ensure my words voice is not used by other people without my original post in it.
That's not Instagram. Instagram is it is a compliment when someone uses your audio. I don't think you're going to need to worry about this with what you just shared with what you do. But when someone uses your audio, they're validating what you say and they're putting their spin on it. They're not stealing it. They're acknowledging that it's true for their audience. So now you have the opportunity to get seen by more people. It's called a remix. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's not called a remix. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the phone in a little bit. A remix is something different. So don't get too hung up on that little nuance. But what you should be thinking more about are the hook ideas for your content, for your reels, because these ideas that I have on the screen for you could help you with content. Here's the only way to get results. What no one is saying about our music program, best advice for your client, and you can talk about your client in a certain demographic that you do business in. It requires thinking and putting your marketing hat on. Same with the call to actions. Like this post if you ... comment below with XYZ. Hit save to refer back to this tip. The save button, when you get more likes, follows, saves, and shares, that is good for the algorithm. Let me know, do you prefer A or B? Do you prefer, a bass guitar or a regular guitar? Like give people an option to engage and choose and get engagement. Or maybe even tag somebody below that you admire in the comments. And I'll take you to my phone in a little bit and show you some more that could be helpful. But those are call to actions ideas that could be
Hey, so
good.
hang on one second. There's more questions. Everybody, please put your questions in the question button because now I'm getting confused what's a question and what's a comment. So if you have a question, please put it in the questions. And if you want to chat or comment, then put that in the chat. But please, I can't keep track of this completely. So do you want more questions or do you want to keep going?
I'll take the questions.
Okay. All right, now I'm getting confused here. Let's see. We got that one. We got that one. interested to see how you merge clips.
Oh, I will show.
Okay,
I will show. That's not a question, that's a statement.
all right. Is your name on it when they remix?
Yes, that's why it's good. You get more reach.
Let's see. Good morning. I see Hot and Tea Lemon is your calling name. My question, huh? How do you determine whether you share your location on a live or not? Is it easy to make a mistake and share a location when not intended?
But what's the concern about sharing your location? Like your physical geotag? Like you don't share your geotag. You can say, like I'm saying, I'm in La Jolla. You don't know my address. Like, are you worried? Are you scared? I've been on Instagram and on social media for 12 years and I'm not scared. I don't know what the reason is. I want to understand.
Okay. Next question is your name on it when they, whatever the word is, that is not remix?
Yes. Your name is on everything you create. Any other questions?
Yeah, there's one more. What do you mean so many people have used your audio? I would like to ensure that my word, oh, this is.
Oh, that you already said that.
Yeah, we already said this one. Okay. Yeah, we're caught up.
Okay, so you guys are ready to record. I want you to know that the goal needs to have you step into your authority. It showcases you, what you know, your experience, your knowledge, your wisdom as a leader doing what you do, as an author, as an educator, whatever it is that you do. We talked about this throughout our time together in all of the sessions. If you're not relating to your audience, it's really hard to have success. You want your audience to feel connected to you, to feel seen, heard through your post. You want to make content that has shareability, so people share it to their audience, or your audience shares it to their friend, because that's how you grow in exposure as well. So today we talked about Reels, how to post with intention. I'm going to get into my phone and I am going to walk you through the editing. I'm just going to quickly look at my camera and pick some photos to share. Let me stop sharing here and let's see what questions have come up.
There's one question outstanding right now, or two actually. Now let's see, now I have other startup in Needham with 100 exhibitions and thousands of attendees in Needham at the Verve, a cool pop.
Can you wait? Can Mike, I'm not hearing you. Say that again. What's the question?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. I'm not sure what the question is. Now, he's saying that has a startup with 100 exhibitions and 1,000 attendees in Needham on April 11th and 12th. High-end audience, wellness, and travel and communities like Wellesley and Newton, Boston Metro West. I'm not
Isn't
sure
it
what
what-
the question is, Michael.
Oh, she was probably answering what I was saying last time. Okay. What else? Anything?
There's, I'm not sure I know the answer to this, but someone's missed all the sessions. Is there a way they can get caught up?
There's recordings. If you signed up for any of them, there's recordings. I also have a YouTube channel called Sue B. Zimmerman, and I have my program Ready, Set, Grow if anyone's interested. I want to also invite you guys to, and I'm going to just grab it so that you see it. Give me a hot second. This could be helpful for some of you. I'm going to go to Instagram. Yeah, for those of you that want to take action and book a 15-minute call to get more clarity on any of the things that you're sharing with me here. This is that link. Always add context, as I said. So you can just tap into that link that's right there. My YouTube channel, for those of you that might want to subscribe to learn more. By the way, if you Google my name, I come up everywhere because I've probably been on like 1,000 podcasts, different podcasts for different industries. And you can continue to learn from me for free all over the internet.
There's a few more questions too, if you want to know.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm gonna share with you.
You can go ahead, keep it.
Okay. The one with the 1,000 or 100 exhibitions, how to market to it, would like a private session, how, okay, so you've answered that with the book a 15-minute call. Next one is heard a couple stories of stalkers. That's why I asked about sometimes accidentally sharing your location.
Yeah, you can block and delete anybody that. I don't know what you mean by stalker other than people that are spammy. Stalkers, yeah, I mean, if you have a computer or phone, you've got an imprint in different places that you are, unless you turn off all those settings. So you can control that. I recommend Googling, how do I protect my privacy, if that's your concern. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know more. I need more context of the curiosity around this question. What else is there, Mike?
Last one is, what is the best AI tool to create faceless reels and content?
I don't believe in faceless reels, and there's filters on Instagram that are augmented that you can use. I believe that when people feel you and see you and connect with you, you have more opportunity. If you're afraid of putting your face on Instagram, there are ways that you can strategically do it. And we can talk more about that if you want. Let me get into my account a little bit and share why I did what I did and what happened from doing it. And then I'm going to show you guys how to do the editing creation of a reel. Okay. So this is the reel that brings people to the Curious Collaborative account that I told you about. Karen and I run this together. And it's a this is just a photo with words on it. You can use a photo and create a reel. The next one is when I was speaking on stage in Chicago, behind the scenes. Because I'm a keynote speaker, I want that proof to be seen in my feed. And I want people to know that if they need a speaker for any event, I can do that. So that's proof of who you are, right? This is the Make More Money one that I showed in the presentation. And the details are below. And when I say below, this is what I mean. Money and self-love are deeply connected, and when you value yourself, you naturally attract abundance. Many people knowingly block their own financial flow, but once you shift your mindset and everything changes. For the past several months, I've been working on a secret money-producing training. It's actually been years in the making, but I tested it in December, and I refined it to reach women business owners globally. Yes, I do work with men too, but my demographic is specifically women. It's the exact steps that I took to make close to $200,000 in 4 months. All you need is your phone. If you want in on my training, type me below. And that's the call to action. So notice the hook is right here. It's a quick little slow-mo video that you can use Instagram for that. It has a different color cover, meaning a different outfit. This is a carousel post that we talked about when we talked about post. Same offer, earn more, no tech. You keep swiping and you can have 20 different swipes. And this is my earning machine. No fancy tools, all that you need, testimonials, ready to make more sales every day. Grab your spot and you type me below. So that's the same kind of marketing, but different neighborhood. We showed one in Reels, we showed one in the post. The hook on this is why I make challah every week since October 7th, 2023. I'm deeply connected to the land of Israel and the people of Israel, and I let people know that. And if anyone has a problem with it, that's okay. Because I attract the energy that I give out to the people that I want to receive from. So I make challah and I give it as gifts, and it's my way of connecting. It's my little tradition. And this, by the way, I offered people on this post, if you want the recipe, comment me below. And next week, I'm going to show you how this turned into cash. So stay tuned for next week. This is a quick little video. I shot it when I was in Jamestown, Rhode Island. Beautiful place, by the way. And I was just doing a quick little tree pose and sending a motivational, making a statement. The statement is your business should make people feel like they met their new favorite person. If your business doesn't have energy that people are excited for, there is a problem with that. So that did really well. And then this is a reel that I grabbed a video that was in my camera roll. I was with my girlfriend on Nantucket. We were just dancing on this structure. My dog was looking at us. And I'm teaching a lesson. I'm teaching you, did you know that you can hold down on a comment on Instagram and you can delete it? But the video came from Nantucket. It has nothing to do with what I'm teaching. And a lot of people didn't know that. The next one is an introduction post that I recommend that you all do. I want people to know who I am and what I do. And then this is the one that's going viral. It has 13,000 views. Viral for me, viral for someone else could be different. And this is where I'm teaching you all how to use the new note feature. So this is a new feature, and that is something that you all can learn as well. Okay, we're going to go into Reels right now. You can get into Reels by the top plus sign or the middle plus sign. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to tap on Reel. Notice how I have drafts that are here. You can continue editing a draft that you might have.
Love doing mobility moves, especially when I'm walking on the beach and catching the early morning sunshine.
This is a voiceover reel.
I always like to take ankle weights can be used as arm.
So I'm just discarding that. Okay, let me show you when you open up Reels, you should see this. And you'll see that I have videos in my camera roll. So I'm going to just use this one that I took this morning. And it's all about the sunrise. I love it. Here in La Jolla, I even have a yoga mat with sunrise. But a fun little fact about me is that I love doing mobility moves and teaching mobility moves. So this is a video just showing you some mobility moves, but I will be using it to teach something. So people like to see what you do, and it could just simply have a message. So that is what that is. Now, if I wanted to cancel that, actually tap next and tap next at top, and then I want to edit the video. Someone asked about editing it. I go into the editing. I tap on the video. It turns yellow and you can edit it. You can trim off the front. You can trim off the back. You can add more. All at the bottom, there's a lot of things that you can replace and split and adjust the speed. You can make it go faster. You can make it go slower. You check that when you do. The editing is right within Instagram. You can add audio. You can find trending audio, original audio. Notice the arrow going up. Those are all trending. Anytime you see an arrow. So all of these are trending. You can search your music. So if I wanted to search something for the sunrise, I can search that, and then I get some suggestions for sunrise music. So depending on what kind of music you need, you can search that. You can add stickers. You can add GIFs. You can do so many creative things right here in the app. You can add additional clips. So say I wanted to add a clip of me working out here yesterday. I do these mobility moves every day. I could add this clip. And so now I have two clips that are strung together. If I wanted to do a transition, I could use one of the transition features on Instagram. I tap back in, I tap done, and I play it, and you'll see that there is a transition right here that blurs back and forth. So all the things are here at the bottom. where you save this to your camera roll is the bottom arrow. So save that little arrow, see how it's saving? That saves to camera roll. But if you want to save it to drafts, oops, sorry. Edit video, you can save it to drafts as well on the bottom left, save to drafts. And when you save it to your drafts and you go to your drafts, you can see all of your drafts that you have that you might want to edit, tap edit and go in. So there are so many things in the back end. I don't want to overwhelm you. Any questions coming in, Mike? We have 4 minutes.
No.
No
I
questions.
just- wait.
Okay. Can you show the live demo on how to delete the comments? No, you need to go to my content and read it and you will learn. That's a
Okay,
little,
we got this question.
that's a little homework for you.
Oh, we do have one.
No, you
What's up?
cannot make, Jan, you cannot make reels private to certain people. You can block them so that they don't see it. Can you make reels private? Can you do a live event? Nope. Thank you for another wonderful session. All right, guys, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hold on, Mike, 1 second. There are almost 40 of you here. I want to know what you're walking away with. I'm going to highlight that next week on our DM lesson. I would love for you to say, I liked learning about reels. I'm walking away with this. So let me know what you're walking away with. And if anyone has questions, come into my DM, come on a post, send, book a 15-minute call. I will even go as far as if someone has like a really burning question, guys, that is my cell phone. Send me a text.
Do you want questions? We have 3.
Yeah,
on the
let's do
question.
it, Mike.
Okay. What software do you use for voiceovers? Instagram, native software, Audacity?
Instagram has voiceover. It's one of the features that was at the bottom.
Okay. Next one. For an intro reel, how long do you suggest?
As long as you need to tell your story, there's no right or wrong.
Last one. Do you have a YouTube step-by-step on reels?
I have many YouTube videos, but the features of Reels have probably changed since I've recorded the ones on YouTube. In my signature program, Ready, Set, Grow, it is all updated. And once a month, I do a training whenever there's new features being added so that you're always updated. So yeah, I also have a program called Grow with Reels. If someone's interested in that, let me know. I really enjoyed learning about more of the editing process and you're sharing the options to use on Insta. Oh, Carol, I love that. That's a really good one. Thank you. Lisa said, thank you so much, Subi. What did you learn, Lisa Navala? I'd like to know. Will this replace? No, I'm no longer creating YouTube video. I've really simplified my business now. I only do 4 things. I have my Ready, Set, Grow program. I speak on stages all over the world. I do my masterminds, East Coast, West Coast, and I coach. I'm a business coach. So I am not, YouTube is a full-time, if you're doing YouTube, we were dropping videos every week, but I have over close to 1,000 videos there that are relevant. And I will always be interviewed on podcasts. I do not want my own. It's a whole nother business. Is it possible for you to email me all the recording, please? No, I don't have the recordings. You need to be, talk to SCORE that you needed to have signed up. Learned loads, said Jan. When I say signed up for each session, and then you will have gotten the recording. I never used Reel, said Karen. You're going to experiment now. Yay. I hope you got some motivation. Yeah, right inside the app, Lisa. Totally. Should not be using any other tools. I learned new ideas. Awesome. All right. I like to close with the last minute with some mindset. I'm all about motivation, mindset, movement. If you do nothing, nothing happens. The only way to make noise, the only way to move forward is to talk about who you are and what you do. Whether it's in person, whether it's online, it is, business can be challenging if you don't embrace the new ways of marketing. This is online marketing in 2025. very different than what it was even just 5 years ago. And so stepping into your power means sharing your story, sharing why you do what you do, and sharing what's in it for other people if they follow you. You guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for being active in the chat. Mike, thanks for being my co-host. Appreciate it. I am going to peace out and see you guys next week when we talk about deep in the DM. Can't wait. Take care.